Hello, future RMTs. Welcome to the discussion of artifacts and confusers in clinical parasitology. Our learning outcome is to identify the fecal artifacts, confusers that may affect the reporting of stool samples. When we said artifacts or confusers, that is a microscopic element that resembles a parasite, but not a parasite. They are found in the stool or even in blood samples. Here are our artifacts and confusers. No? White blood cells, pollen grains, vegetable cells and spirals, Charcot-Leyden crystals, yeast, plant hair, plant material, epithelial cells, fungal elements, starch, clump or fused platelets, stain precipitates, and red blood cells abnormalities can be an artifact or confusers that can, confuse a medical technologist and the way how they will report his or her analysis. This is actually the usual thing na nakikita ng mga medtech student in terms of microscopic examination of the stool. To start with, we have your white blood cells, which is often mistaken as amoebic cyst. In the presence of the patient suffering from amoebic colitis or ulcerative colitis, intestinal dysentery, and intestinal amoebiasis, WBC may be uh, misidentified as your amoeba cyst, di ba? Yung PMNS, polymorphonuclear cells. Pollen grains may resemble the eggs of Tania, no, but there are no interior structures as you can see here. They can be parang radial stations then like this, but one of the best thing to differentiate pollen grains from the eggs of Tania is the clear no interior surface. Vegetable cells naman like this, no? Let me zoom it. Yan. Okay. Vegetable cells like this is often uh, misidentified as eggs of helminths. Why? Because it appears are large, roundish to oval to irregular round in shape. There's also a thick cell wall that can denote or that can uh, resembles the egg of helminths, no? Helminthic parasites. Vegetable spirals like this naman often resembles as larvae. Okay? I have here another example. Yan. This can be resembles as larvae. No? However, this can be distinguished from parasite because of the interior ladderized structure. Okay? This one is Charcot-Leyden crystals. Now, remember, guys, that the presence of Charcot-Leyden crystals is the breakdown of eosinophil products. Now, this can indicate immune response of unknown origin, okay, which can also be misidentified as larvae of the parasite. Yeast, no, like this, may resembles protozoan cyst. Okay, however, it differs from the protozoan cyst because there is no internal structures. And of course, the yeast have its budding yeast or buds. The other one is the plant hair like this. Yan. Plant hair like that, no? Akala ng mga estudyante lagi 'pag nakakakita ng ganyan, larvae, no? That is not an helminthic larvae, no? Because that is a plant hair. Take note, in order for you to take note, remember, that is not a larvae, no? Take note of the buccal cavity, the head, and the tail. If this is something like this, then it's just a plant hair. Plant material such as this one is often resemble helminthic egg like this, no? 'Di ba para siyang egg ni hookworm, pero hindi naman po siya si hookworm egg, no? Because it is just a plant material. Okay? This one naman, epithelial cells, nagmumukha siyang parang tropozoites, no? Nag I'm sorry, nagmumukha siyang parang amoebic tropozoites like that, no? But that's actually a epithelial cells. Remember, epithelial cells are large, di ba? Irregular cells. It resembles the tropozoite form. May nucleus din siya. Okay? Fungal elements like this one, okay, may resembles protozoan cyst. Parang ito. This is the cystic stage of Endolimax naina. oblong, parang to din, but they are different. A starch like this, yan. Students are always confused with this one. Yan, akala na yung mga bilog-bilog na yan ay mga red cells. No, red cells are bigger than that one. We can also say that this is uh, bacteria kasi sobrang laki naman. That is what we call your plant or your starch cells. Fused or clumped platelets may often resemble malarial parasites, like this one. Okay, but that is not no malarial parasite. Yan, kagaya nito. Itong B, outside red cell, intracellular. Itong A, intracellular. Eh kung malaria yan, dapat nandun siya sa red cell mismo. We also have precipitates of the stains that resemble malarial parasites but appear bluer on the color on germ stain. However, they vary on their size. Okay, let's say for example, no, uh, letter B, no, ito, at saka itong A, at saka ito, yan, there are malarial parasites. They are malarial parasites. Itong B, no, itong A, ito, ring form, scissions, mature scissions, no? There are malarial parasites. Pero itong C, like, and also this one, that is just a stain precipitate. Red cell abnormalities such as red cells, no, in Howell Joel bodies and Cabot rings may also resemble malarial parasites. Lalo na yung kung Cabot rings. That's why we have to be familiarized in the structure and appearance of our parasite, cyst, propozoid, larvae, and egg. Thank you very much, and I hope you learn.